Not everyone needs a Facebook and Instagram ad manager, but you're probably wondering, hey, QUAY.jo, I went through the criteria. I can run ads now, but how long do I have to run my own ads versus when is it a good time to hire out ads management to somebody like you, me, or you?
Me,
Jake.
you.
Me? Either of us. Either of us. She has her clients who love her. I have my clients who love me. So we're going to break it down in
Mhm.
this episode. Talk about the phases like you kind of go through where you're running your own ads, and that's great. Plus, how to do so without spending so much time on ads. And then at what point in your business it makes sense to hire out for a Facebook and Instagram ad manager.
Right? So there's two different things we want to look at here. So determine if you are actually ready for an ads manager. So number one, obviously your revenue and your profit. So can your business comfortably afford that ad manager monthly fee? Hiring an expert usually starts at 1,500 to 2,500 a month, somewhere in that range. If that is a stretch for you, then you're better off learning how to run your own ads, at least for right now, right?
Right.
And then the second thing you want to ask yourself is, okay, I can afford it, but also what's the value of my time? What is your time worth? If your business is pulling in 125 to 150K per year, then you might just be at that tipping point where running your own ads is just really taking away from your zone of genius, right? Those higher value tasks that only you can do, creating offers, partnerships, selling, all of those things that you do best in your business. And running ads is kind of like that nitty gritty thing that's pulling you away from doing those higher level
Sure.
tasks.
And we all struggle with this as
Right.
business owners because we came up or brought the business up wearing all of the hats,
Right.
from copywriting to email strategy to connecting all the things in our business, so all the systems and plus
Mhm.
marketing and plus we're video editors and we're Instagram marketers and YouTube video creators and
Getting tired
and
just
so we're like, I
listening.
can keep doing it, but
Right.
but listen, it doesn't make sense once you hit a certain threshold. And I tend to see in my clients that like that lowest threshold is like 125K to 150K a year
Hmm.
in gross
Hmm.
annual revenue.
Right. We
Um,
did have a client once that was making over 600K a year and just couldn't let go of her ads.
She
And
may have been over a million a year actually.
oh, yeah.
But yeah, she so this is a perfect example of somebody who does their ads too long
Mm,
and thus is taking up brain power
right.
when you could be applying it to an area of your business that you could grow much more quickly. And so yeah, she just really wanted to keep doing her ads or hired me, but then was still giving me advice or asking, kind of it was like, are you also managing ads? Are you like
Right.
working with me? Like free up your mind. No, really, because that's the point.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
then the context here, dear listener, is that like your offer is already selling, your business is already profitable. I would never advise you to come to me to manage your ads as like a Hail Mary, I pray to God this works sort of thing.
Right.
Like I do believe in praying to Jesus, but that is not a valid ad strategy.
Right.
And so you want to come, finding an ads manager because your business is doing well, you've grown it, it's working organically, and you're adding that so-called fuel to an already burning fire.
Right.
So how do you not spend so much time managing your own ads if you are still managing your own ads and you want to grow? Okay, what kind of time does it take to manage ads? Like if you're going to do it right, you could be spending daily anywhere from like I would say 30 minutes on the low end if everything's going well,
Hmm.
up to like 2.5 hours on the high end
Right.
in your account, especially if you have a large budget,
Right.
which requires you to actively manage more. Okay, I'm thinking of one of my clients. She's at like $575 of ad spend per day, you know? And I recently have had clients, like we're testing ads, as in just started managing ads relatively recently for a client. And what did she, I think it's supposed to be at like 1200 a day or something like this.
Right. She wants to scale up to that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
because her funnel's converting, but that requires a lot of active ads management. And it also depends too on like how easy the listener's ad account is. Because some people, they just have a much easier go at ads. And in some niches, the ads are just harder. It depends on
Right.
like how good their messaging is,
Hmm.
how good their landing page is, how good their offer is. Like
Right.
if the offer sucks, it's going to be difficult to run ads to it successfully.
Right.
And if the lead magnet also is not the best quality, or should I say, most aligned with their ideal leads' needs and
Mm-hmm.
frustrations, then that lead magnet won't perform as well. So their ads will take a lot more work to test. Now would be a good time to say, before I give you some practical ways to make your running ads simpler. Obviously, if you're having a high cost per lead and you want to lower that as low as possible using the same framework that I use to lower cost per lead for my clients while still getting high quality leads, you would need to go click in the description below and get the course, the ad testing cheat code, so you stop wasting money on ads that don't work and quickly
Mm-hmm.
get to the kind of ads that do work. That's like normally $37, only $17 for you, everyone, including you. You deserve low leads at a high quality. If your ads are getting complicated, these aren't things that I usually do because I'm more hands-on testing in client accounts, but you can do certain things like set up an ad campaign that has campaign budget level optimization. Like they're running the budget at the campaign level and they have, an ad set or two, maybe two ad sets inside that campaign. Like in each ad set has like 5 ads running.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens in the beauty of this is that, you pick two audiences that have a high percentage chance of working pretty well for you. That would be building like a lookalike audience of a custom audience that you have. That's pretty valuable. I.e., if you have a big email list, upload your email list and say, Facebook, give me a big old lookalike audience of like 2 million people that look like the folks on my email list. Or
Right.
I have a big Instagram account. Give me a lookalike audience of those folks.
Mm-hmm.
Run those two audiences. There's like 10 ads running total in there, 5 ads per audience. And then you can kind of sit and let the algorithm do its thing.
Right.
It's a little more hands-off approach. You do have to log in, obviously, and manage the algorithm because it will run awry sometimes.
Right.
Also be structured in your naming schemes, like name your campaign, your ad sets, your ads. Consistent with like some sort of naming scheme where it's easy to tell what's in which ad set and which ad is, so that you're not like some of the clients who I've coached. Yeah. So it's like you're clicking around in their account and you're like, what is what?
I
Like
don't
what
understand.
ad is this? Which is that? What have
Right.
you tested? What hasn't worked? Like what's the ad copy that's continuing to work here? I don't know. I gotta click now and look at and read through the ad copy. And it takes time and it drains your energy.
Right.
Right.
Which I would also say your time is a resource. So one, if you are managing your own ads, just don't let it eat up your entire
Mm-hmm.
week.
Mm-hmm.
Make it a limited time that you are just kind of, because you could tinker in Meta all day long, really, right?
Mm.
But the real question though isn't just can I afford an ads manager, but is running my own ads the best use of my time?
Mm.
So,
Yep.
mhm,
Yep. You're the owner of your business and usually focusing on the things that only you can do that are very, 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 very high value per hour or high return on investment, i.e., your time, that's the way to go. Ads management can be hired out,
right,
among other things, like, inbox management, customer service and customer support, community management inside of your Facebook group, or maybe you're on Circle. Like those things can be hired out.
right,
Continue to make those smart decisions, continue to evaluate your time and see where you can best put your time. Then you can scale faster. Mastering your ads will help you scale faster. And if you're in that cool spot where you can work with an ad manager, then we can help you scale even faster.